it, ain't doing the waiting. Free just like the Masons. Giant with an M, attack on Titan. A beast in your reality, something like liking. To your, I'm taking. Knows we cold, we follow the code. I'm an animal, you see silo. Horns on the top of the head, go. We told just like Starburst. Send a ghost, then he friend him on bro. Know that I be picky, I eat my nigga mo. Go, yo, go, go, from Chicago. Go, go, yo, go. Put that on me, go, yo, yeah, go, yo, go, yo, go. Put that on my phone. I go crazy, I Steve-O. Keep the Dragon Ball Z, pick a low. Think I'm scared to get Geronimo. Wish it would like Pinocchio knows. We gon' like one of Barney toes. That's just how it goes. All of my opponents get from the head to the flow like a rubber band. We show resistance set up. Up in flight. Harry Potter or Peter Pan. We gon' sort of something like Daniel Son. Call me senpai. And admittedly the world, but no. You outdated your phone wrinkly like a hang dry. So what's the hateful? I'm on a tron bike, okay. Like a skate bike. Hey. Golden light retriever, wonders like a Stevie. From the bottom, like crown on me like Nefertiti. Liddy like dripping drown in the city. I got my floaty daily. Go, yo, yo, go from Chicago. Go, go, yo, go. Put that on me. Go, yo, yeah, go, yo, go, yo, go. Put that on my phone.
一个废纸不能改，有为的实在有态度，改造了总比我再做。我脚步悠悠，漫步在长沙的街头 ，say wo wo，I am the local。24/7有热辣的状态 ，it's for show， 跟着我走走。长沙人最讲的塑料，普通话也炸，一日三餐绝对少不了辣。再干本韵味的 top。就嗨了，但是没多背，厌恶了怎么玩乐队？塑料普通话不学费，搓脖子压搓的鬼鬼。就算我梦在，来你放的态度不讲道理，这城市所有 passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就在你家一起。一步步高，莫相信他们的泡泡之话，比他们尴尬，因为手里有牌，球队会把的嘛，为错又在喊我快得落，我恨个不羁。你在心酸，我还在无意，我办过的爱是为深耕不息，一路上我相信人者无敌。来你放的态度不讲道理，这城市所有 passion shake your body， 不在我笼子就在你家一起 ，feeling the vibe，you better come in and find it。一个废纸不能概括，有为的实在有态度，改造了总比我再错。Got you，刚别先别，都是两片小叶，老脚朝着。不找早说的 Who，rapping my city，you know that I'm cool， 干脆用力落实长沙态度。一个废纸不能概括，有为的实在有态度，改造了总比我再错。
¿Qué se ocupa? ¿Cura o curita? Cállense que llega visita. ¿Qué familia tan perfectita? Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni el... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa. Porque le di un beso yo nací.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. You look at the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Davis. Nice move. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
To the right side. Bay with it. Picked up by Bryant. Bay, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Doesn't take a lot for AD to get to the rim. With his length, he can throw it down easily.
Over to the left wing. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here.
Team second. Lakers substitution.
Cunningham left side. And it's sent back by Bryant. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And no good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Pass to Ivy. Shot from 16. They get it back. Stewart in the corner. Here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. No good. And it's the Lakers on the break. LeBron with the ball. And he comes up with the deuce. James has got his third bucket of the night. To the middle. Here's Stewart. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
Inside. It's stolen by Bryant. Down low. And finished off by Bryant.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Davis drives in, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You rarely see big guys as fluid as Anthony Davis. He's so comfortable off the dribble.
Shoots the three. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. 6-point game. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Lakers substitution. Austin Reeves.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Stewart. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And they double up Cunningham. Bangs home the trifecta.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
He got it up. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They have also shown a willingness to go to work inside, guys. Great post presence for them so far in this game.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Jovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Pass to Queta. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David. And we thank you for your report. And the shot goes down. And the Lakers lead by 6.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
There's the pick. With the teardrop. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Where's the screen?
Pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
Pulls up. Bank shot. No good. Pistons trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Hayes. And it's blocked. Now the Lakers on the break. To the paint. And Queta gets it to go. Queta's got 5 points so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here are the Pistons, trailing here by 8. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Hay wide open, and he fires. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Tries again. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. And with Ivey, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Jovic. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to Ivey. Back to Bagley. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Ivey especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Here's Reeves. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere. He's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
36 seconds left now here in the second. And they double up Davis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Isaiah Stewart at the line for 2. Los Angeles calls timeout. I want to hear everybody make some noise. We go Pistons Kansas.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. There's Walker with the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Bay, no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Pass to Davis. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Davis down low. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks the shot.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 20.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on, this is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do. Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The three, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rain in threes if you do.
Here's Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Halt the run.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
The kick out to Walker. Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Noel. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Davis. Good. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Steps back and fires. That one a little long.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
LeBron outside. And the rejection by Noel. And he recovers it. And that one, good. James has got 17.
Boy, that's just a strong play by LeBron, winning the rebound and sending it right back up.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And stolen by Bay. Here is Cunningham. He's got 14. Pistons passing it around. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year one of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And timeout called. Dwayne Casey has had enough.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. Get up, get up, get up, get up, make some noise. Here they come, your Pistons, get that.
No good on the second free throw. It's stolen by Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The Lakers with the ball. Jovic. The shot's good. Jovic has got 6.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Burks. And it's sent back by Bryant. Stewart with the steal. Driving in. And the dunk by Stewart.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Clock at 6. Pass to Gabriel. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in. Here's Hayes to the inside. Stewart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 12.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Los Angeles leading by 22. Pass to Gabriel. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Back to Hayes. Down low. Here's Duren. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Beverly wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
As a former post-up player myself, you know I've got to talk about the work they're doing inside. I love what I'm seeing. The post presence has been a big part of this game.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Here's Queta. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And here's Hayes. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
To the left side wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Pass to Burks. Here's Stewart. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Cans it from downtown.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The Lakers controlling the game. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Pistons.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Stewart with the steal. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Beverly. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
They get the rebound. Bryant. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Ivy. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Westbrook. James in the post. From deep. The shot missing. The Pistons go the other way with it. Hayes, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Here's Stewart. The rebound by Bryant. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James looking around. Five to shoot. Pass to Bryant. Westbrook with a wide open look. And they recover it. Bryant is doubled. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
It's Davis on the win. Back to James. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did.
You with that, won't forget that song in my past. Are you with that like I'm with that? Yeah. 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 Whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. under the ground, running around. We was them kids that played all in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them, yeah. I'm a real beach boy. Come ride my wave. Left me with the either or. Fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes. Keep my you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' yeah. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Yeah. I be gone. Yeah. They gon' know how they come. Yeah.
This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. So the Lakers win the tip. Here's Davis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Here's all you need to know about how talented Anthony Davis was as a young player. He was invited to play for the U.S. national team when he was a college freshman.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Davis with it. Driving to the basket. Here's Bryant. And Cunningham pulls it down. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. AD won gold with Team USA in London in 2012. Richard, he was the only college player on the team.
With all of that pressure and intensity, it probably gave AD a great taste of what life was going to be like in the NBA.
He does not get the second one.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
That one falls. And here's Detroit. 4-point game. Down low. Here's Stewart. Rebound, the Lakers. And Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
So it's Detroit now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Just over a minute and a half in. Blocked again! And they'll keep possession.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
What separates AD from most big men is he's just got every tool at his disposal, and he knows exactly when to use them.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Ivy. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Davis. That one's good for 2. Davis has got 8 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great
James with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. 10 points for him.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Pass to Ivy. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And they recover it. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And the jam by Walker.
Look, and you can't forget about Davis's length. He uses it well to grab steals.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. Another shot. And it's blocked by Davis. And they're running. Here's Westbrook. It's good on the putback. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Bagley sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Bay with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Lakers with the ball.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
And they get it back. And James puts up a deep 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Bay touched it last.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Now Los Angeles with it. The lead is 15. Here's Walker. And it's Bagley with a rebound. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, BA, it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Looking to end the run. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That's good from Stewart.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, BA, the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's Jovic following the score by Detroit. "50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Out to the right wing. Back to Cunningham. With the drive. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Jovic. Rebound Detroit. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
It could go. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Lakers up. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
To the wing, right side. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Now Hayes. RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Burks. Rebound, the Lakers.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Bogdanovich down low. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Gabriel. And it's in there. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. And the shot goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up a three. He can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. The block.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Keita. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Noel. Here's Duren. Pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Gabriel. The rebound by Burks. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol, the Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
The first one falls.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the two best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Inside. Here's Duren. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area. He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Bogdanović. Pass to Duren. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Pass to Duren. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now, nobody spends more time to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
It's James with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Yeah, that's just he's just a big dude. He just brushes by defenders, and on his way up, it's just easy.
Lets it fly. Hayes misses. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
It's stolen by James. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Burks. James with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And Davis with the block.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
LeBron is second all-time on the NBA career scoring list. It's just him and Kareem at the top. As long as he stays healthy, the King will set that record. I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
The Lakers in the lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's James. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
After all these years, LeBron still has the fire, willing to do the dirty work.
Pass to Stewart. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Substitution for your Lakers, Damian Jones. Troy Brown Jr.
Here's Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
You got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need that, they make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bags can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.